So I want to talk today about moving the goalposts. We have this mindset of, okay, one problem at a time. We'll work on things as they come or what's in front of us now. But we don't challenge ourselves. We don't push ourselves to do more. Like, of course, when you go to the gym, you want to increase your weights. You want to increase your tolerance and your stamina. That's what you do. You increase the weight or your repetitions or whatever it is that you're doing. We need to do that in life. We have to do that in life. In order for us to grow, we have to be able to be challenged and accept those challenges and grow from those challenges. So if we're just going through life like a flat line, just same old rituals every day, nothing fluctuates, you can't grow that way because you don't see anything else that give you reason to want to. As human beings, we need reasons for every goddamn thing. Where are the reasons going to come from if we don't create them? We have to push ourselves. We can't rely on other people to do that for us. We can't wait for a cue from the universe, because if the universe has to step in, you will not like it. It's not going to be what you want, but it's necessary for your growth. Now, we have to understand that we are the ones tasked to do our internal work. It's not up to anyone else. It's not up to people to hold our hands. It is up to us. If we recognize a problem in our life, then fix it. What did you do in grade school? When you had a math problem that was presented to you by the damn teacher, you solved it, flat out, or else you just didn't learn shit. That seems to be the case now. Like, a lot of people don't solve their problems, they run. They self-medicate, everything to avoid dealing with it. They go over it, around it, under it, but never through it. You have to go through every single thing for your own growth. If there's a problem that's in front of you, any type of adversity, you have to go through it. You cannot learn from that lesson by tap dancing around it. It just doesn't work that way. And when you don't learn a particular lesson, and you get tested, you have no clue how to get through that situation. Just like, again, in school, you're taught something and you put it to real world effect or test when you're in class with the quiz to, again, gauge your knowledge. That's what the teacher needs to figure out whether or not you learned. If you fail that test or quiz, then the teacher knows that they need to stress you or challenge you again. And that's what the universe does. The universe pushes us to learn, because like I said, if the universe has to come in after you've shirked the first situation, the universe is going to make it so you can't go around that situation. And that's when I say there's something that you don't need, because it's usually worse. It's usually worse than you going through the original situation, because the universe does not play. It does not fucking play with your ass if it has a point to make. That's where we are as a humanity. We have to work through our problems. It's too many of us avoiding them. It's too many of us trying to figure out other ways. Not, necessarily avoiding, but creating additional situations, an alternative to the original situation. Or we also drug ourselves to zombie land to not feel the effects of the situation or the emotions of the situations if it's something that's emotionally based. In effect, you're really creating two problems. So we have to, again, go through the situation so we don't go through them again. For example, if you keep getting the same type of individual, and the same types of individuals always hurt you, whether they're friends or intimate relationships, even family members, same damn family members, you keep helping or bending over backwards to accommodate in some way. Like, all of those things factor into our lessons, and the universe tests us to see if we've learned those lessons by allowing those people to return. If you've learned your lesson, they won't. But if you haven't, girl, all right, here comes the universe bringing some motherfucking body that's gonna break you the fuck down. And it never fucking fails. I've seen it. I've experienced it. It's no fun. I've watched people lose themselves to situations like that. Like I said, the universe is going to test our strength, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's why it's so important. It's crucial to your own growth and peace. If you recognize the situation up front, know that it is there to test you, and fucking pass it with flying colors. Don't avoid it. Don't not show up that day, test day. Show up and show the fuck out in the school. Figure it out.